One of the challenges that I have always had learning anything, not just cryptography or anything else, in security, that the concepts are difficulty to grasp unless you put your hands on it. And especially in computers, it's always been, sit down and work with it, actually to do it, and that will help to further understand the concept and input things together. So one of the best things is to further advancement of the studies to work with the tools that help you to learn more about this. So I've created a document for you. This is a list of several tools, and like I didn't mention before, so it's not the ultimate comprehensive list that, but gives a great list to get started. And when you use the furtherment of your understanding, so I have broken up into a section that you are seeing in this slide for the ethical hacking stuff. So anytime you use any of the tools out there, try to make sure that you're running them in a very isolated environment, because to fully aware of what they do. And you can set up anytime a virtual machine that you help an isolate mode, where it's not talking to the other network or not even your other virtual machines and even your own computer, but you need to always make sure that it's isolated. And if you happen to start studying things like viruses, worms and stuffs, you want to completely isolate different systems that can be destroyed completely from the ground up. This kind of stuff that you are working with these tools. The other thing I want to point out is that if you work in an office and some of the offices uses this ethical hacking and crypto tools, but also some of the companies are against this policy. So there's a lot of companies that running of these tools of ethical hacking and these crypto tools, but a lot of tools aren't against their corporate policy. So you need to check in your company's environment. So please very careful when you work with these tools, and please check what you're going to work, and if you working with this, you need to get approval of this. So the tools that include different categories, like if you want to have some hashtag, in final integrity is very important, and I want you to able to explore that not just with the tools that I gave you, but some additional hash tools that will let you check out the hashes, or even the couple of tools that you try to crack or older hash or something like that. So you can get the idea that how this is going on. I also want to have some cryptography tools like actual encrypt stuff that like cryptography tools that might be important for your life, like as an example, like encrypt your disk, and the tools that encrypt your files from the hard disk, and even encrypt a message for you. So things to look at, and you can look at it, and it will also help you to understand some of the algorithms and how the algorithms work, and the disk encryption tools that help you, and you can work with encrypt your disk, and one of those uses PGP. So it usually encrypt your volumes and manage system where you want to have a disk encryption. Also, I want to give you some of the tools on crypto analysis where you can study some of the algorithms and how they work there, and a couple of get tools out there. Like one of those things you will see in a great online tool like help you to educate you. And when you look at the document, so what you're gonna aim with the tool is that you're gonna see a short description of the tool and what it does, how it works, and the link will take you to the tool. in the online. Now I'm going to talk about of these tools that are free, but some of them are paid tools, so that will require developers to develop on them, so you need to pay some of them, so they are not all free. But even the ones that you have to pay for, they are not very expensive, so you can just decide for yourself if you want to take a look at them or not. Maybe talk to the other friend of yours who are the same minded as you, and they might use them. So the goal for this module was to provide you with some tools that bettering your education for cryptography, and I think it helps a lot when you get a chance to actually accept working with it and put down your hands on it and start to take some of these concepts that can be confusing and put them to in good use. Now there is a additional thing that you can do beyond this building, so your own PKI environment and working with the certificates, but this will at least get you started. We should to look at the SSH and for security shell. So if you are in a Linux based environment, you're probably already using SSH, but the important part is that you don't use tools to manage remote server that are unsecured. You always want to use security tools for your own purpose, because, and a great example of this is you can do the same thing on Windows if you are managing Windows machine by using a PowerShell remoting, and this is a tool that will get your file hash so that you could explore the different algorithm, and the result that you are looking at the files that are half, but also wanted to make sure that you had a document that included hash tools and other crypto analysis, and those crypto analysis tools and cryptography tools, so that you can explore your world. And I always encourage you to go further and beyond this and exploring cryptography. There is so much more to learn out there about cryptography, so you just got to start in it. So then this is a great way to get started by moving forward a little by little. So I think you'll really find cryptography fascinating, and the rest of the ethical hacking information that you are getting, and it seems like a lot, but it's a very good for the security professional.